see. I've seen some of your sparring partners. Let's see. Let me go down the line. Tyson Fury, Hughie Fury, Bryant Jennings, Luis Ortiz, Otto Wallin. Those are some pretty big names, you know, especially Tyson Fury. I got to ask, when I know you never spill the beans about sparring, but what have you learned when you've sparred against Tyson Fury?
Oh, for me, I was out there with like 4 fights, and he was getting ready for Klitschko, and he was really nice to me, you know, as far as just in and out of the ring. In the ring, he was working, you know. In the ring, we sparred. You know, I learned a lot as far as my aggressiveness and my build. He kind of fought me similar as far as his aggressiveness, like trying to put his weight on me, similar to how he boxed Wilder. It
Yeah.
was just I was just physically strong as well. And he would tell me like, man, you have a very awkward style. You're gonna be good, you know. So,
Oh,
you know,
that's
he'll give me
nice.
pointers. Yeah, he'll give me pointers. He was cool with me. So I can't really explain it. You know what I mean? I took it serious. You know, I treated the camp serious. I went out there for 1 month, and then they asked me to stay for a whole another month. So it was great to be out there in England just learning from him at the time.
That's a nice compliment. I mean, when I mean, obviously you saw the first, second, and third fight, but in the second fight, remember when he was saying that he's going to knock out Wilder? A lot of people didn't believe him, and he sure did, because we just thought he was going to box, keep him at bay. Did you know that Fury had that type of power?
Nah, I didn't know what to think about that. I thought he was just talking. The first fight, I really thought it was going to be a draw. That was something I was saying for months. But then the second fight, I wasn't really sure. I didn't know. You know, I was like literally torn in between because, you know, I met Tyson. I helped him with Klitschko situation. But then Wilder's, you know, the hometown, you know, the home USA guy. So I was like, man, I don't know if I want to even. I just want to just enjoy the fight, you know. And I was surprised. I was really surprised, but you know, they both laid it out there.
Hmm. Well, I mean, we always say the heavyweights, one, it's anything can happen, and a knockout can change everything. We did see against Anthony Joshua, Oleksandr Usyk. Did you see that happening? That Oleksandr was going to do what he did?
No, I didn't see it like that, but I did think that Usyk had a chance. You know,
Yeah.
just stylistically. Um, I kind of just thought that maybe for once it would be like kind of like pedigree against pedigree and backing against backing. So I didn't really think he could win a decision that clearly, but you know he did, and he did it with a perfect game plan.
Can't wait to see if in the rematch. What do you think? Who do you think? Can Joshua get his belts back?
I think he can. I think he can. It's going to be a matter of if he just fights ugly, you know, fights dirty. You know what I mean?
What is it about Anthony Joshua that, from what you see as a fighter, that he's not doing? I don't want to say okay, I'll just say he's lacking. Maybe he should do this in the ring instead against Usyk. What is that?
Just make it ugly. Just box. Just make it just dirty and ugly. You know, I don't think he has to box him to win. You know what I mean? I just think he let the media and people get in his head with trying to box Usyk and beat him that way
You
when he
can't
could have
box
just.
Usyk.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
can't
you.
outbox a boxer.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think you have to I don't think you have to box those guys. They're really good at distance. They're very good at kind of keeping composed. And I think the best thing for Joshua is just to just do it kind of like with Fury did with Wilder, just kind of like just maul them, make it ugly, make it physical. You know, almost like what Chisora did. Chisora just,
Yeah.
you know, that was a close fight. You know, it's just that Chisora was just like too crazy. You know, he was like fighting too crazy. But I thought that was a close fight.
Yeah, you're still there. And I have to ask one last thing. Since Tyson Fury um, he wants Anthony Joshua to take step aside money to fight Oleksandr Usyk, who would take it? Or actually Usyk versus Fury, who would win for undisputed?
Who would win? I guess I gotta go with Fury only because, you know, he's willing to fight ugly. He's willing to win ugly. I mean, you've seen it with
He
Steve
usually does.
Cunningham. Yeah. I mean, like his fights aren't really necessarily. And I don't know. The thing is, I don't know if Usyk can put on a weight comfortably to keep him off of him, like push him off him. I think Usyk can like last the rounds, maybe. Like, yeah, I got Fury maybe in that fight, maybe.